What's going on, guys? This is Miyasin, and this is the updated zombie deck profile featuring Mayakashi cards this time, because this engine is finally playable thanks to the trap card, making the return kind of good because you don't always have to search for the Hajun or whichever card that you're missing for the Mayakashi. You can finally search a trap card that kind of makes you immediately win the game when you resolve it, because your opponent almost has to pass turn. It reads, tribute 1 Mayakashi or Shiranui Synchro Link monster. Neither player can special summon monsters from the hand, deck, or extra deck for the rest of the turn. Even the graveyard is relevant. Graveyard effect is relevant because you can banish it and return back a zombie from your banish into the graveyard. So pretty insane card. And before we start into this deck profile, make sure you like and subscribe. And now let's get right into it. So of course we're playing 2 Doom King. I don't want my only one of to get banished, so that's why. One Banshee, if you play way too many, you are going to break for sure, because you do have way more normal summons than you used to have before. So it's not like the pure zombie, uni-zombie, Shiranui, whatever build. No. This is kind of different, so Banshee is a little worse. One Gozuki, it's not the best to draw. You kind of want to send it with the water Mayakashi, but if you draw it, then it kind of has to be your normal summon, and that's not exactly what you are looking for. 3 Mizuki, even drawing this is actually good, but Foolishing for this is actually overpowered. This is like the best monster to trigger its effect in the graveyard in the entire deck, probably. Well, Doom King is also really insane, but you get the point. 2 Solitaire and then 2 Uni-Zombie. I didn't want to break on like the same monster multiple times, and they kind of serve different purposes. So Shiranui Solitaire contribute another another zombie monster on the field, which is good at getting rid of the annoying Mayakashis that have the condition of you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except Mayakashi monsters while they are on the field, so Solitaire does that. But Uni-Zombie, I guess if you don't have any more if you don't have any Uni-Zombies in your deck, Shiranui Solitaire doesn't really do anything, so hard drawing Uni-Zombie could also be kind of good, but it's not the best. And then the Mayakashi Fire Monster, the tuner, I already kind of explained the reason for that. I do not play any of the Mayakashi Synchro monsters. Alright, and then 3 Hajun, this is the starter, really broken. 1 Yuki Mosume, the Ice Mayakashi, I'll also kind of explain this in the combo video. And 1 Glue Bloom, not playing any hand traps because they kind of suck. Well, 3 Imperm, but I am playing like board breaking cards like Super Poly, even Rivalry kind of helps you break boards, so yeah, it's not that bad going second, I guess, but it's definitely not like whatever, like super top tier. And don't go thinking that if you play against like all the meta decks you're going to be doing like super well, unless you go first, of course, or you go second in like game 2 and 3 with a good side deck. But anyways, 3 Return, this is really good. Searches a Mayakashi card from your deck to your hand or sends it to the graveyard. And then 1 Foolish, 1 Monster Reborn, double Prosperity, Call by the Grave, triple Super Poly, double Zombie World, 1 Shiranui style Swallow Slash. So again, another card that makes Shiranui Solitaire a little better than Uni-Zombie sometimes, because it's also Uni-Zombie, but also it's an actual card on its own. And then 3 Imperm, 2 Mayakashi and Shiranui Stale. I didn't even know the name of the card was that. I was just calling it the Mayakashi Trap card. And then 3 Rivalry of Warlords. For the extra deck, I'm playing the Super Poly Target for Zombie World, so it's just 2 zombie monsters, very simple. And then this is just 2 dark monsters except tokens, and this is 2 monsters with the same attribute but different types. And then Shiranui Sun Saga, Baroness de Fleur, Formula Synchron, Yuki Onna, the Link 4, and then the Link 3, Yuki Onna again, what the frick? Alright, the Icicle Mayakashi, and this is Absolute Zero, Unicorn, and then another, Jesus, they're all Yuki Onnas, okay. The Ice Mayakashi, very confusing, man. They're all water zombies. Oh. Alright, Vampire Sucker, Avenged Savior, Needle Fiber, my IP Masquerena, and then Relinquished Anima. And for the idea section, I didn't really want to prepare a side deck for that. So Ash, Bell, Shen is actually very interesting because you can modulate levels with Uni-Zombie. TG Hyper Librarian, there's also a combo for that where you can draw like freaking 4 cards or 5 cards on like your turn 1 or turn 2 or something like that. Well, before you get to your turn 2, so on your opponent's turn you also keep drawing cards. So if you're playing the hand trap build, TG Hyper Librarian could actually be very interesting. An access code Appaloosa for the Masquerena into Unicorn or into access code after that. Appaloosa obviously with the Masquerena. You could also play Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. And yeah, Barricade Board Blocker Anaconda with Super Poly, pretty interesting. Forbidden Droplet with another Zombie World, Shiranui Style Swallow Slash again if you want to play more trap heavy. with, I don't even know why Sanctum is there, but I was playing Artifact Dagda and Artifact Scythe in my other build, because I was going Needle Fiber into TG Under Magician, pop the Dagda, and then make the either Shiranui Sun Saga or Baroness de Fleur using the 2 level 5s, and then Vendread Reorigin and Eradicator Epidemic Virus, because the Doom King is a dark monster with very high attack that can be summoned super easy, so it's very easy to just call spells or traps and make your opponent completely suffer from this. So this is how you win against Sky Striker, because it's an absolute insta-lose matchup if you don't have something like Rivalry or Eradicator Virus. And Vendread Reorigin, I also made a full card review on this card. Really interesting card. You get to tribute a well, not for cost, a monster your opponent controls that has a level, so not an Xyz or a Link, and then you summon a token on the field, which is a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because it sponges damage, so if your opponent is trying to kill you, then you're going to take less damage, but it's a bad thing because it stops you from summoning monsters on the field, except for Vendread monsters. So unless you have a card like Shirani style Swallow Slash to tribute it and then destroy multiple cards on your opponent's field, it's not the best. But that's pretty much it for this deck profile. Make sure you let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.